Kia ora everyone, my name's Berta and welcome back to our channel. We are currently at day 43 of lockdown, and so again I'm going to sit down and do my makeup. With a little bit of a twist today, instead of me sitting here for an hour rambling on about absolutely nothing, I have been seeing that quarantine tag going around a little bit on YouTube, so I thought that I'd put together some of the questions from there, so kind of my take on the quarantine tag. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, then you know the drill. Grab yourself a snack or a coffee or your makeup and just sit down, relax, and most importantly enjoy. Before you do all of that, don't forget to head down below and do all that good stuff. Subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and give this video a little bit of a like. Anyway, I'm just going to get straight on into it. Now, if you can see the situation on my nose, not ideal. I already moisturised with my new Logic oil-free moisturiser that I received in my ballot box and used in my last video. I mixed in a bit of a hydrating primer in that, and I'm now just applying this base Magique from L'Oreal. I'm sure if you've seen any of my previous videos from lockdown, you'll know exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. You know the drill with that. Ta-da! I just thought since I'm doing the quarantine tag that I would do a nice simple makeup that I would do if I was to wear makeup in quarantine, which I'm not because most of the time I'm just in my pajamas. So the first question we have is, what's one thing you miss / wish you did before lockdown? Okay, that's a really easy one, and that is travel. Obviously with everything that's going on at the moment, travel is not on the cards, but not only that, we have no idea what it's going to look like in future, and it's really quite scary. My family and I, it's 18 of us, we're actually supposed to be embarking on a cruise in about 6 days. So that's something that we are going to miss, and that I also wish that we would have been able to do before this whole corona situation. Second question is, what's the first thing you're doing when this is over? The first thing I did when we moved into level 3 was I got as many takeaways as I could. I was sick and tired of cooking, so that was one of the first things I did, was get takeout. Moving into level 2, the first thing that I will do will be go and see my family. In level 3, we were able to extend our bubble to one more person, so we extended to my dad. That was awesome because we were able to see them, and now we spend every weekend with them. In level 2, if we're able to extend it any more, then I will go and spend time with my family, most definitely. And then again, once we go into level 1 or whenever we can, I will be going on holiday. ASAP Rocky. Question number 3 is, what's the hardest part about quarantine? I have actually really enjoyed self-isolating. The hardest part would be not being able to see my family. Describe your mood in one word. My mood today was very, very lazy. For the first time ever, I worked from my bed. I just didn't even bother getting up. Last tune I played, I am constantly listening to worship music all the time. It's just my one-on-one time with God. I just love being able to worship. Been playing heaps lately has been from Tori Kelly, and it's Psalms 42. I love that song so much. Last show you watched, we are currently watching Money Heist. We are on about episode 4 or so we're just getting into it. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. Sweatpants or leggings? During quarantine, I have been wearing 0. But if I had to choose out of trackies or tights, I would probably choose tights because I wear those all the time. Anything you want to achieve during lockdown? I knew that I wanted to get some really good content out for you guys, to be able to sit down and record and edit a lot of videos so that we have some content up on our YouTube channel, and I have done that, so I'm really proud of myself. What's your quarantine snack? Okay, just one or all of them? I ate a lot of quarantine snacks. For lunch today, I couldn't be bothered cooking, so I had chocolate, watermelon Sour Patch Babies, and Pringles. Right here, that's where it's at. What scares you the most? Okay, getting a bit intense now, are we? If we're getting really deep, I like to say that I work really hard on not living with a spirit of fear, getting more biblical and things like that. But if it's just like light touchy, things that scare me, not a lot. There's not a lot of things that scare me. There's my answer. Who's the last person I spoke to? Would be my hubby. He's pretty much the only one that I've spoken to for the past, I don't know how long. What's your battery level at? I'm filming with my phone, as you know, better budget ups and down. But my phone's probably on about 80%. I keep it charged all day, so that's on having an iPhone. Any silver linings in this? Y'all know the no about this. I say a lot in my videos and have been saying a lot in these lockdown videos that it's so crucial for us while we're going through all of this, just as a nation, as a people. We should be doing it all the time, but just looking on the bright side of things, always finding the silver linings in everything, the positives. Something really positive for me has been able to just take a step back from life, living that 9 to 5, going to work, coming home, eating, going to sleep, waking up, going to work lifestyle. That has been a huge thing for me. 4 weeks that I spent with my husband, you know, it was great getting things done around the house. There's so many positives to this. You won't get very far if you just sit and look at the negatives. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of negatives. The whole world is going through this pandemic, but if we continue to look at all the negatives of things, honestly, not going to get very far. So, silver linings everywhere, fams. Binge-worthy TV series. During quarantine, we were watching Ozark. Average. Some binge-worthy ones. Oh, there's so many. We generally watch Netflix before we go to sleep, and so if there's a series that keeps us up past our bedtime, that's when we know it's a binge-worthy one. And the ones that have done that for us was Rain. That was on Netflix. That was a good watch. Game of Thrones. Yep, I think a little bit overrated, but once we were getting into it, it was hard to put down. Walking Dead has kept us up past our bedtime. Oh, probably Orphan Black. Orphan Black was one of the big ones for us that really got us good. We really liked Jane the Virgin. That was another awesome one. Have you kept to the routine, or was there no schedule in quarantine? Now again, these are things that I've all talked about in previous videos, but we knew that what would work for us was to stay in routine, because we've had routine our whole entire relationship, and so we knew to help us get through the 4 weeks that we needed to stay in routine, and so yes, we have been. I would go to work, or come to my office here and work all day, come out and would both make lunch together, and then come back and work for the rest of the day. And then hubby would be outside. He'd have his tasks for the day, whether it was building stuff, whether it was cleaning, chilling, whatever it was that he wanted to do. And we pretty much stuck to that schedule the whole 4 weeks. It helped time go by. There wasn't a moment that we were bored, because, you know, on the weekends I was recording makeup videos, I was editing, we were cleaning, cooking. There was so much for us to do, so we kept busy and stuck to routine. Favourite movie you've watched? I'm not really a huge movie fan, but while we were staying at my sister's, we watched a few Disney movies, and movies that I've wanted to watch for a long time and haven't gotten around to. So my favourite one would have probably been either Aladdin or Beauty and the Beast. Those were both really good watches. Do you get outside daily? I will tell you right now, no I don't. No, I totally know that I should be and should have been getting out and getting a bit active a bit more during lockdown. I didn't. We did try and eat all of our meals outside, which was good, especially because it was sunny for till quite late, so we were able to eat dinner and lunch out on the deck on the new table and chairs that hubby had made. Favourite phone app during this time? You would all already know this, but TikTok, most definitely. New or favourite meal that you've made? We've been loving our HelloFresh, and there's so many that we've made during lockdown that I've just been digging. But there's this one coconut fish on rice meal that was just to die for. It was so good and it was so easy to make. That was probably our favourite one. Have you organised any part of your house? Yes, I have. We've actually done a lot of it. I've done my makeup desk. We've done all of the shelving and stuff that's in our house. Husband also organised all of our kitchen, so he took everything out of our shelves, wiped everything down, and reorganised all of that. What's something that's been on your list, your to-do list, that you haven't yet done? Well, there's actually a few things, but the most important thing has been cleaning my brushes. I have been meaning to do that all quarantine, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Don't really want to do it. Should I just chuck a colour on my lower lash line just for fun? Board games or puzzles? Definitely board games. We have been loving playing board games with my brother and sister. It's like our #1 thing to do. Items that have been hardest to find at the grocery store? That's an easy one. Toilet paper. Nah, toilet paper in New Zealand wasn't actually very scarce. Our toilet paper's made in New Zealand, so I guess people were still like unnecessarily buying it, but we never really ran out, which was great. Our main thing here was flour. Flour was actually a really weird one that I think even now we're still struggling to like be able to buy it, but we weren't baking or anything, so we were good. Alright, the sun's setting. I'm running out of questions and I'm running out of makeup to do on this face. So let's wrap it on up. This is like an old school lippy. If you know, you know. It's Jordana eggplant. I'm gonna chuck this on. Pajamas all day or get dressed. During quarantine, I was wearing my pajamas all day unless I was filming, and then I would get dressed, or I would only get half dressed. Whoa, they got dark real fast. And this is the finished look that I kind of came up with. It started off with like doing makeup that I would wear in quarantine, keeping it really nice and chill on the eyes, and then I added some purple in that lower lash line, and then I just slammed this eggplant on. The last question on the quarantine tag is just asking how are you doing. I've said it in lots of the videos, we are coping with quarantine really well, which I'm really thankful about. I always try to look on the bright side of things, so even if we were having a bad day or a stressful day, I would just come in here and sit down and do my makeup and just do all I can to just get out of the negative headspace sort of thing, which is why I'm here today. I've had kind of a rough last couple of days just with stuff, I guess. I'm feeling a lot better after sitting here doing my makeup and just chatting with you guys, or chatting with myself rather. I hope you guys enjoyed sitting down with me doing this quarantine tag. If you did your makeup, if you snacked, whatever it is that you did, I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, then please give it a big thumbs up. Whatever the world's looking like when this video is posted, I hope that you are all doing well, that you are taking care of yourselves. Anyway, I hope you have a blessed day or night, or whatever time of day it is when you're watching this. and I'll see you in our next video. Ka kite whānau.